How about the 8-inch on the left, 6-inch next to it, plates. Oh, pulled that. We finally got a chance to get the Shield Plus out to the range. Stick around and let's see how it shoots. I want to welcome you to Riders Range, and today we're going to take another look at the Shield Plus. We looked at it on the tabletop compared to the original Shield here a short while ago, and we got it out to the range, and initially I was disappointed. And of course, you know, I like to shoot at 50 yards, and of course everybody's going to say, well, or at least a lot of you will say, this is not a 50-yard gun. I understand that, but I still like to know that I can at least hit a silhouette at 50 yards. We're going to try it again today. I'm not convinced it will, but I found out a couple of things interesting about how this shoots and really what you need to feed it to get it to shoot well. First of all, the one thing I mentioned, I think in the earlier video, is the new Shield Plus has the tabbed trigger, initially pioneered by Glock, maybe somebody else, but it certainly was popularized by Glock. And I said that at the time I didn't have any objection to the original hinged trigger. In fact, I kind of like the original hinged trigger. Lots of people complain about the hinge and prefer the tab type of trigger. I still like the hinge, but I have grown to like this trigger. And again, we are empty, completely unloaded. I did mention that it's actually a fairly nice trigger, fairly short, does not have any over travel, and has a relatively short tactile reset and then almost no take up and a clean, crisp break. So I do like it. Now again, this is the model with the safety, so therefore it doesn't have iron sights. It does have nice metal sights. You hear that, Glock? Metal sights. You don't have to replace them, although I probably would replace these if I was to keep this with something a little more in the way of night sights. So we talked about this gun earlier. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it today. Let's shoot it. First thing I'm going to do, normally I shoot at 15 yards. I've got a target set up at 25 though, with a bigger bullseye area than we normally shoot at, and normally I shoot offhand. But because I had some issues with accuracy to start with, we're going to put this gun on a, just hold it on a bag, so I've got some sort of a rest, and shoot it at 25 yards, two targets. Top target is going to be 115 grain Federal American Eagle. Bottom target is going to be 124 grain Federal Punch, and we're going to see what the difference is. So let me set the cameras up and we'll be right back. All right, top target, 25 yards. And this is Federal American Eagle 115, and we're doing a center hold on the bullseye. Safety is off. See one of them, maybe like one low left, one a little low right, and one in the black. All right, let's go to the bottom target and try 5 rounds of punch. 124 grain Federal Punch ammunition, bottom target. Again, we're center hold. Felt like I pulled that one. Well, from here it looks like a little better group with the punch. All right, I'm going to set it up and run our usual 12 and 25. I don't know if I'm going to shoot 50 or not. Alright, we have the Shield Plus loaded up with 13+1 Federal 115 grain. We're going to try the plates here at 12 yards, and getting that last round in, the 13th round in the magazine, is tough. And then putting a full 13-round magazine up into the gun when the slide is forward is also pretty tough. It can be done, but it does take a little bit of push. Alright, 12 yards. Silhouette. Seems to work. How about the 8-inch on the left? 6-inch next to it. Plates. Oh, pulled that. Pulled that one. It was the last shot. Yeah, it does its job if I do my job. Let's see if I can do the job at 25 yards. Shield Plus, 115 grain Federal, 13 rounds in the magazine, 25 yards. Let's see if I can do justice to the gun. It's actually doing better than I thought it was. 25 yards. The big square in the middle should be a piece of cake. 12-inch on the left, black one. Gonna do the 8-inch next to it. Nope, try it again. Alright, this was shooting just a hair to the right before with the 115s. Come on, I gotta be able to get the 8. There we go, finally. Okay, how about the head flipper on the black torso to the right? Moved it slow. Can I get it back the other way? Moved it. Alright, that's working now. There's a 6-inch way over on the right. Kind of a primer red one. Alright, doing better than I thought. The center of the red silhouette. Moved it. And that's the last shot. Alright, let's put a few shots on the gong at 50 and just see what'll happen. Alright, I only put 10 rounds in the magazine this time. Not going to use a whole lot of ammunition on it. This gun does surprise me. It does seem to work better than I initially thought it would. I still I like safeties on pistols, manual thumb safeties. However, this one is not conducive to shooting 1911 style with my thumb on top of it. They did improve this over the first generation though by, I think I mentioned this in the original video, it's much more difficult to engage, so less likely to be accidentally engaged if you carry it with the safety off. The grip texture on this, I think I also mentioned, is definitely better than the version 1, stays put in the hand. I'm not fond of 3-dot sights, you know that, but these are decent sights, and again they're metal, and that I like. All right, 50 yards. No promises here. All right, red 16-inch. All right, I know I can hit the 16. Okay, silhouette low left with a white center. All right, it'll hit those at 50 yards. That's good enough for a defense gun. Let's see if it'll do the orange 12 under the 16. I ought to quit while I'm ahead at this point. High left, there's a white 12-inch or 10-inch with a black center. Nope. All right, now I'm sure I ought to quit. I only put 10 rounds in here. I got what, 4 left. Go for the 8-inch below that, white with the red center. All right, well, 2 shots left. You know, I got to try the 6 over there on the left, that white 6. Last shot coming up. All right. All right, I am pleasantly surprised. This gun is doing better than I initially thought, and it's actually doing quite well. The trigger I'm getting used to. And I think the fact that the trigger's different than what I'm used to is why I pulled those a couple of shots low left on the at 15 yards shooting the bullseye. But anyway, it's doing its job. If I do mine, better than I thought. The Shield Plus out here on Riders Range. If you haven't already done so, we certainly appreciate it if you subscribe, share, click on the notifications bell, like this, thumbs up, buy all that stuff to help us continue to get notified. We appreciate your support out here on Riders Range. Thanks for stopping in.